Hello and welcome to part 13 of Let's Play Duke Nukem Land of the Babes. In this video I'll be doing the 12th level, which is called Space Bay. And we're loading level 12 Space Bay.
Hail to the king, baby.
There's another very short cutscene, and then we have to defeat a very easy boss that shouldn't cause too many problems. Okay, just hide behind here, get some RPG out. A little bit too similar to Metal Gear, I think. Okay, once the RPG's used up, hit the super shotgun out, and then just do this.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
And that's that. Okay, one thing to note in here, the gravity is really weak again. Oh.
Duke, I lost your signal for a while. Where are you?
I caught a ride to the alien spaceship.
Great news. Have you located Houston?
Not yet. This place is heavily guarded, but I'll find her.
Yeah, he actually said I caught a ride with the alien spaceship, but it was written I caught a ride to the alien spaceship. Anyway, yeah, so the gravity's really weak in here. Be careful. Even though it doesn't make any sense whatsoever, you can actually jump out of the window and explode, presumably because of the lack of air pressure. Which means, how are you able to jump out of the window anyway? Because, you know, there isn't a force field or anything, because you can just jump out of it. Which means, why is the air? How come there is air pressure in here? Anyway, right. Okay, grab that. Okay, now you want to push this thing so that the gun that's on it is pointing towards the door. If you don't do this, you'll have to come back and do it later. So do it now. That's it. So just leave it there. Yeah, you want it facing that door. Get that. Yeah, you can jump out of any of these windows. There's the Earth. Some energy ammo. Unfortunately, you can't use the gun. Just demonstrate that. Yep. There's an ego boost. Okay, just jump up here. And again. Okay, those enemies in there are new enemies. If one's there. Where are they? Bizarrely, yeah, usually you can see one through the window. Might be one over here. Yeah, there's one. Yeah, they're new enemies. They're aliens. They have one eye, but the most important thing about them is that they're armed with a freezer. When they shoot the freezer, it will hurt you, and after 2 or 3 shots, it will freeze you. Don't worry, they won't try to shatter you or anything, but if you do become frozen, they will, well, they'll get a load of cheap shots on you, of course, but they will chuck out a blue disc that seems to follow you around and hurts you, but it's easy to kill. Best way to deal with them, in my opinion, is with the energy weapon. Okay, take either of the ways, either left or right. I usually like to go the left way. Make sure you have the energy weapon out though. That's it. Okay, enemy will spawn just around the corner.
Holy crap.
So, yeah, these things are still around. I don't know what they are still, or rather what they're still doing here, or precisely why they're there, why the aliens bother to put women in these frozen things. I don't know why, it's never explained, but they're around as well. Okay, go down here. And then that's where we have to go to next. We'll be going there later, don't worry. But that's not for a little while yet. Okay. When you face with those enemies, just keep moving, and moving left and right. Everything so they can't freeze you. Yeah, down there, if you follow the conveyor belt, that leads to death. Down there, if you can just make out, yeah, there it is. And there's like red hot heater thing, the sort of thing that you get in an electric cooker, like a grill pan, like a grill in an electric cooker. It doesn't hurt if you touch it, but if you fall down the hole, which isn't bottomless, if you fall more than halfway down the hole, it will kill you and burn you instantly. Yeah, don't follow that down there. Okay, enemies will only spawn. Enemies will only spawn. Yeah, there's one of those blue discs. The enemies will only spawn when you walk in certain places. Enemies have spawned there now. There's actually one of those annoying stealth generator things just on the other side of this wall here. It makes some of the enemies nearby it invincible and invisible. Best way to get rid of it is use a pipe bomb, if I can. Just do that. Might work.
You guys suck.
I'll do another one just in case. Yeah, those shots will bounce around corners.
Who's your daddy?
That might have gotten rid of it. I hope so anyway. Okay, now just go in there and blast with the energy weapon. Yeah, it did get rid of it. Good. Good. Oh, that was invisible. Okay, so it was just here, and where you destroy it, yeah, you get some ammo for that thing, for the invisibility thing, the stealth generator thing. I deal with those switches later. There's some freezer ammo just there, which I need. Another freezer there, which I don't need. Before you do anything around here, make sure you spawn all the enemies. More enemies will spawn when you go here. Yep, here they are.
Let's rock.
More enemies will spawn when you go around here, I think. Yep. But ignore them for now, because another one will spawn just over here. Make sure you get rid of him.
I'm just getting started.
Yeah, so you can come into this place from that way, but, nope.
Amateurs.
Oh, dead.
You want a piece of me?
Okay, that should be all the enemies dealt with. Oh, no. Unbelievable. Where did he come from?
That hurt you more than it hurt me.
Okay, that's into that. Right. What's in here? Absolutely nothing. Okay, press this switch, then this happens.
That should clear the way.
If you don't have the gun in the right place, he'll say, "Oops, you need to move it" or something. Very occasionally, he'll say that, and you'll find that it did work. He'll say that.
Don't just stand
Shut
there.
up.
Let's shoot something.
Very occasionally, I'm talking, Duke. He will say very occasionally that that it didn't work. He will say, "Oops, it didn't work," even though it did, and the gun is in the right place. And you only find it did work after you've gone down there and seen that it worked. Anyway, in here is something else important.
Interesting combination.
Okay, in the next area is a pit where the walls they try to crush you. You need to put that code in above the door, and you do that by shooting the buttons. And so that's the code you need to put in. As soon as you fall in the pit, the code will change, and you have to shoot it with the handgun or knives or whatever. There are 3 different types of symbols. I like to call that one. Yeah, the code changes every time. So I like to call that the circle, and smiley face. So that's the code I need. It's pretty easy, but if you don't know it, then you don't know what you're doing, you will die. Okay, some more stuff over here. There's another stealth generator.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know why you're so pleased with it. It isn't really a weapon. Anyway, press these. These will open the jail cells that we saw through the window. If you don't open these, you can close them again, by the way. Yeah, you can close them. There we go. If you don't open them when you get there, you have to come all the way back here. Very kindly, they do provide you with a teleporter to come all the way back here if you haven't opened them. But the teleporter is only one way. It transports you to around here in this room somewhere, but you can it's only one way. So if you come back here to do that, you have to go all the way back. So it's best if you do it now. That's where that teleporter leads. Let's get energy weapon out again. Actually, no, I won't. I'll get the sniper rifle out. Actually, no, not that. Get the handgun out. Okay, now we can leave here. That's all our business taken care of in this place. Yeah, loads of those enemies all at once on Death Wish is a very difficult situation. The freezers actually do loads of damage on you before they freeze you, and they can carry on doing damage even after they've frozen you. You know, fall down here. So, yeah, sometimes it doesn't work if you have the gun if you pull the gun this way, which you can, even though it'll still destroy the door. It sometimes won't say that he's destroyed the door. He'll say, "Oops," just a little off target or something like that. Okay, get the ammo. There we go. There's nothing over here. You can't use the gun. That's it. Okay, shoot these out. That's it. If you shoot the bottom ones, the top ones come out automatically. Okay, get the sniper rifle. There's an enemy down here. Yep, there he is. Take care of him.
You guys suck.
It'll also show you the code you need before you fall in. As soon as you fall in, the code will change. You can change it now, but there's no point because it will change again. So yeah, you need to change it when you go in. So you need 2 circles and a smiley face. It's pretty easy. Just use. If you don't have any ammo, you can use the knives, but obviously it's easier if you use the handgun. It's the easiest way, in my opinion. Okay, the gravity's weak in here, and you have to.
What a wonderful smell I've discovered here.
And you have to wade through the water. The walls are slowly coming in, so change it now. That, and that. There we go, so that's the code that we needed. 2 circles and a smiley face, I like to call it. There's some flamethrower fuel there, which I don't need, and there's another shrinker there, which I also don't need. Yep, don't need that, and don't need the shrinker either. Okay, laser blaster, let's go. If you don't do that, you will die. Some more energy ammo there, which I'll nab. Okay, now before you do anything else, take care of the enemy that spawns here.
Holy crap.
That's it, that's done. Okay, the 2 secrets in this level are quite easy to find. They're just here. There's the quest item. So that's a pretty lazy game design. And nab that, there we go. And the other one is just up here. So really easy to find. This one has a biography in it, which apparently I don't need. Nope. Okay, out with the... I'm actually going to use the flamethrower here, why not? Oh yeah, this bit first. This isn't glass like when I first played this. This is a shower room. It's actually mist. The women don't do anything. You can't talk to them or anything. All you can do is rescue them, so do that now. No, not the throwing knife.
Saving babes is my business. I'll see you later.
I like how we're rescuing them, but they don't even attempt to. They don't even attempt to help us.
I'll see you later.
I mean, they could pick up a weapon and help us. Anyway, that's all we need to do in there. Just a shower room. Okay, now out with the energy weapon or the flamethrower, which I'll use. That's it. Okay, 2 enemies will spawn immediately as soon as you go in here. Yep. That's it. 2 more will spawn as soon as you step in here. Yep.
Mess with the best, die at the rest.
That's it. Okay. Use the stealth generator to get rid of these.
Thanks, Duke.
Yeah, these ones have longer hair and look nicer.
Saving babes is my business.
Okay, there's those 2 sorted. You can... Yeah, there's a weird picture in here. I don't know who that is. It's too pixelated. You can use the toilet as usual.
Yeah, I needed that.
Okay, yeah, there's a teleporter. If you haven't opened the jail cells, you can go back. That teleporter, it says Space Bay Control Tower. That will take you straight back to where the switches are for this place where we were earlier. But it's only one way, so you can't come back. Okay, go up there. There's nothing else up here. Need the stealth generator again. There's nothing in that one. Don't know why, since there is a bed, there's no toilet in it. There's a toilet in this one. Okay, this is interesting.
Jay.
Duke, take this key. It will get you access to the secured area where they are holding Houston. Go this way, across the launching bay.
Thanks. It's time to rescue your leader.
Okay, yeah, the cutscene interrupts what Duke was going to say, Jane or something. Anyway, that's it in there. There's another biography here if you need it, which I don't. Okay, while I have loads of health, I'm going to take care of these enemies. Use the energy weapon, since there's not much room to maneuver.
Who's next?
Okay, take care of... don't use the RPG, take care of these with the pipe bomb or 2.
Chew on this.
What's that? There's nothing actually down there, but the gravity, interestingly, is back to normal down here. Even though when you throw the pipe bombs they sort of float a bit, the gravity's back to normal here. And they've done that because there's a sort of because there's a monkey bar obstacle course puzzle thing. Yeah, you have to jump on that box for some reason. It won't climb up normally. You have to press jump to hang on to the first box. Anyway, yeah, so the gravity's back to normal, so that when you drop here, you actually take damage. So you don't want to drop here, but it's pretty simple. Turn around, jump, that's it, and then go for it. If you have jetpack, you can use that, but ideally you want to save the jetpack that you have for the next level, because I think there's a secret that needs a jetpack, and you know, we don't get any extra jetpack. But yeah, like before, don't fall out of the window. Yeah, sometimes you get stuck there. That's it. Go down. Okay. Okay, big jump. That's it. Up here, and then hang, and go. Okay, we're nearly at the end of this level now. The last bit of this level has loads and loads of enemies in it. They can be quite tricky. You can go in there with the energy weapon and hope to be lucky, but you might be unlucky, because if they freeze you, which they most likely will, you will lose a load of health. So I usually like to throw either a pipe bomb or get the RPG out. As I have RPG, I'll use that. Okay, oh, go down, you have to hold. Yeah, the gravity's back to being weird here. Okay, open this. No, not that. Okay, RPG. Okay, ignore those boxes for now.
I'm just getting started.
Okay, it's taking care of them. Ah, unbelievable. Quick, 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 quick. Okay, get a weapon out, because I can't muck around when I have the RPG. Laser Gatling will do. Very careful with these enemies. Yeah, very careful. Be very careful with those enemies. A load of them appear at once. Okay, now that that's done, I can just go in there with the energy weapon, I hope. Actually, no, I'll use a RPG.
That hurt you
Yep,
more
good.
than it hurt me.
Okay, now the energy weapon. Oh, it's taken care of all of them. Good. I thought it might be more. Oh, good. Yes, if you run in there with energy weapon ablazing, you will get frozen and you will probably lose a load of health, if not die. So be very careful there. Okay, can't get past that bit yet. Did I shoot those other boxes over there? Yeah, gravity's weird again. Again, be careful of the window. Oh, there's the moon again. Okay, go in here and it's end of level. Get the energy weapon out in readiness for the next level. Is that all the secrets? Yep, all the secrets in the quest item. Yep. This is end of level.
Duke, I heard you were coming, but I'd begun to give up hope.
Yeah, it's a good thing I found you, Houston. I think those aliens are up to something.
Duke, here's the situation. The aliens plan on leaving the solar system in the next few hours, destroying Earth on their way out. They must be stopped. I'm going to free the rest of the resistance that are being held in the detention block. Take that turbo lift up to the promenade deck and free anyone you can find. Time is running short.
You gotta love a confident woman.
Her voice is a bit deeper. Anyway, and then he sort of picks them up and throws them. So that's the way out. And that's the end of the level. Oh, only 19 minutes 8. Oh, all enemies killed. That's interesting. Sometimes I miss a few enemies there, especially because of the that first bit where you have to spawn all those enemies in weird places. Cheat unlocked, level select enabled, both secrets, and the quest items been found. So save the game. Okay, and that's the end of the video. So in the next video I'll be doing the next level, and then so yes, so there's just in theory 2 videos left of this series. There's just 2 levels left, the next level, then the last boss level. Anyway, thanks for watching and goodbye.